One from Westview High School. It's Westview Warrior Basketball streaming live at LaGwanamedia.com. This is Jerry Hosteller along with Dan Byler. We're getting set for the varsity game tonight between the Westview Warriors and the Concord Minutemen. Westview coming off a win on Tuesday night, bring a 15-5 record into tonight's game against the Concord Minutemen, who enjoyed a fantastic season at 17-3 under the direction of their head coach Derek Deschone, who's in his 6th year as a coach of the Minutemen and has compiled a 59-72 record. Chandler Pribble in his 2nd year at Westview has compiled a very fine record in the regular season, and it brings a 33-14 record overall at Westview into this evening's contest. Last year, Westview defeated Concord over at Concord. Big win for the Warriors to go into sectional play, and that very well might have catapulted them through that championship game as they defeated Concord on their home court, which hasn't been done very many years for Westview, by 40-36 count. Concord dominates this series, 28 wins and just 11 losses against Westview. One of those, as I mentioned, came last year.
Tonight's game sponsor is Weaver Furniture Sales, with 2 locations in Shipshewana, south of US 20 on County Road 75 North and in the Davis Mercantile on Main Street in downtown Shipshewana. The pregame sponsor for all this season's games is J&R Solutions, providing unlimited internet no matter where you live. Our halftime sponsor this year is Pizza Depot in Millersburg, and now with a new location in Middlebury. This evening's game is also brought to you by Shipshewana Trading Place, featuring the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. By Height Auto Body, US 20 West in LaGrange. Yoder Crossroads, located south of Shipshewana on the southwest corner of State Road 5 and US 20. By Emma Warehouse in downtown Emma. Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. Stutzman Power Equipment on US 20 West in Shipshewana. By Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Also, Shipshewana Automotive Services just south of US 20 on State Road 5. By LaGwana, your local creative services provider. By Animal Care Clinic of Topeka, Jerry's Standard Service in downtown Middlebury, and Southwind Flooring, 7300 North, 1000 West, Shipshewana. Tonight's game is a presentation of LaGwana Media and the IHSAA Champions Network. Right after this commercial break by our game sponsor, Weaver Furniture Sales, we will hear from the Indiana Athletic Association Commissioner.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports. Here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome into the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King, in for the Coach Bob Lovell, who is enjoying some vacation time this week, and it is a very special guest with us on the Commissioner's Corner. Be it the Assistant Commissioner of the IHSAA, Janie Ulmer, is with us, taking some time on CC today. Janie, really appreciate the time and what I know is a busy time for you all at the IHSAA, wrapping up last weekend with the Wrestling State Finals and jumping into a whole lot this coming weekend. We'll touch on that in a minute, but just to recap things down at Evansville, how did everything roll with the Wrestling State Finals?
You know what? It was an amazing event. It was actually my first time being at Wrestling State Finals. I was there on Friday, and the energy was still in the place. Lots of excitement from the athletes to the coaches to the community, families. It was a really exciting place to be. On Friday, obviously we were in Evansville, and then on Saturday we had another day of state finals, and then we also had semi-state girls basketball.
Right. Well, I mean, busy month in general for sure. Janie Ulmer, the assistant commissioner of the IHSAA, is with us. Janie, I know it took some extra planning just because a little event called the MVA All-Star Game was in Indianapolis, and that's where we usually had the wrestling state finals. But for you, how was Evansville as a host?
They were so welcoming and so just a great event place to be. They were honored to have us. They made every accommodation that they could, and it was a great event.
Well, diving into what's coming up this weekend, Janie, first of all, the IHSAA girls basketball state finals. I know the boys swimming and diving finals are coming up as well. Let's touch on that first, and you could talk about the logistics of the swimming and diving finals.
Absolutely. So as you know, Indiana is a great swimming and diving state. All across the country, we have some of the best athletes, and so we are pretty excited again to be able to host our boys swimming and diving at the IU Natatorium, which is nationally recognized for its facility. So that's very cool. Carrie Rosati is in charge of boys swimming and diving, and she's been working with those teams and those coaches and those athletes to get prepared for Friday and Saturday.
The Assistant Commissioner of the IHSAA, Janie Ulmer, with us on the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King, and for Coach Bob Lovell. Janie, I'm sure this weekend, too, especially means a lot to you after you played at LaPorte High School. I think you were also an assistant coach there based off what I read. First of all, just the girls' basketball state finals. As a former player, as a former coach, now as an administrator in the IHSAA, what does this all boil down to, and what does it mean to you?
It means so much to me, especially because right now there seems to be an energy all across the state on female sports, and especially girls basketball. Today, just this morning, we met with our top 8 teams that will be competing on Saturday at Cambridge Fieldhouse. And, it was pretty exciting to be in the place that the All-Stars just competed in on Sunday. And then we have this world-class basketball facility for our girls' state finals this coming Saturday. So we're walking through the gym thinking, okay, there's some pretty great athletes that have played here, and we get to host our event. So that's been exciting. I do want to thank Indiana Fever, Indiana Pacers, Pacer Sports Entertainment, and our Indiana Basketball Coaches Association, because we're doing something a little different this year. On Friday, on the day of practice, in the middle of the day, they are hosting and sponsoring a luncheon for us at Cambridge Fieldhouse to highlight these 8 teams, their coaches, and just to celebrate girls sports in general. So that's a new thing we're adding this year, and the girls seemed really excited about it.
That's awesome, and I know how special it is to play in a facility like that. But, Janie, I'm from Illinois, and, that's something that we did not have in playing in these world-class facilities over there. So I'm sure whenever the athletes come up to you, whether it's media day today or a little bit later on this week, I could imagine you see the glow in their eyes every single year based on they get to play in these amazing places.
They really do. And the teams brought 1 or 2 players today to be a part of a little video that we're putting together, and to see their eyes as they walk on that floor. And Cambridge does a great job of welcoming us because they have our graphics up on all their screens as those girls walked through today. So I think it felt a little more real to them. But yet it's just an amazing opportunity to play there.
Janie Ulmer, the Assistant Commissioner of the IHSAA, with us on the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King, and for the Coach Bob Lovell. Janie, appreciate the time today. Have a terrific weekend. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Are you looking for unlimited high-speed internet? With no contract and no credit check. No matter where you live, it's available. Bringing America together. J&R Solutions, Internet Service Provider. Call them at 574-349-7673.
Westview pregame show is brought to you by J&R Solutions, providing unlimited high-speed internet, no throttling, no contracts. Call them at 574-349-7673. Welcome back to Westview. We're glad we could bring you the JV game tonight. Maybe you weren't tuned in for it, but Concord did win that ball game. But we're back now and getting set for the varsity contest. Westview and Concord, this of course has been traditionally the last game of the regular season for both of these teams for many, many years. And as I mentioned in the intro, Concord has pretty much dominated in recent history, and they have a 28-11 record coming into tonight's ball game versus Westview. But Westview did pick up a huge win last year at Concord in a low-scoring contest, but we won it by 4 by a score of 40 to 36.
Right, yeah. And actually, you know, looking in the record book, if you go back, we've had some of our worst defeats ever playing Concord.
Right.
But we've also had some of our biggest blowout wins against Concord. I mean, it's right up there, which is an interesting thing. And and it seems
feast
like
or fathom.
Yeah, many. There have been a lot of contests that were. It's like seemed like either Concord's really good or they're really bad.
Right.
Although I think maybe the last couple of years it's been close. So, but yeah, with a 17-3 record, I mean.
Yeah, they've had a fantastic year this year. Last year they finished it right around 500, if not 500. I can't remember exactly, but they were pretty much even with their record last year. So Coach Deschone has really improved this year. He had most of his players come back, and they put together a fine record. And the NLC is a tough division to play in, a tough conference, and they managed to tie 2 other teams for the top spot in that conference this year.
So nobody finished with better than 2 losses.
That's right. They were all 7-2, and I believe it was Northridge, Concord, and Mishawaka. Mishawaka had a fantastic season this year as well. So that's going to be a tough sectional over at Elkhart. Concord drew Goshen. So that's always interesting over at Northside Gym every year. Of course, Westview will be involved right here at Westview against Fremont on Tuesday night. What were you going to say,
Well,
Dan?
actually, no, we play Central Noble Tuesday night with Fremont in the wings, isn't it?
No, it's the other way around. We play
is it?
Fremont first, yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Because I was thinking we played them Tuesday. We play again on Tuesday. Because, at the time, And Fremont probably has the best record other than us in the conference, right? I mean, in the sectional.
Yes, I believe so.
And then we have to play Central Noble, who has the 3rd best record,
right.
if we, assuming we win Tuesday night.
Right, exactly.
So, that'll be some fun to look forward to. And, of course, the fact that we have a nice facility here. We have gotten to host it for many years, which is great.
Yes, it's very nice coming home and having the sectional right here at Westview. Westview coming off a 10-point win, as we mentioned, at Fremont the other night, 56-46. And so they've got some momentum coming in here tonight. This is kind of, over the years, I've asked coaches what they think about having a tough team like Concord going into the sectional. And like you said, I mean, there have been some lopsided games over the year, but it's good to play a tough team going into the sectional, I guess, no matter whether you win or lose. And so I think it's a good team and the coaches usually agree that it's a team, a 4A team playing a 2A team. So it's a good experience for us going into the hard knocks of the sectional the following week.
Yeah, absolutely. And you were talking about, there was no clear top team this year in the NLC. And, of course, we play a fair number of those teams. So there's 10 teams, I think. And so we play Northridge, Northwood, Concord, Goshen, Wawasee,
Plymouth.
We don't play Warsaw. We don't play Elkhart.
Or Mishawaka.
At Mishawaka. Seems like maybe I missed one in there somewhere, but I'm just trying to think. I think we might have only had 1 or 2 losses in there, so we really should be considered co-champs.
There you go. We did lose to Northridge at the beginning of the year. I know that.
But then we beat.
And then,
we beat Goshen. No, we
lost to Goshen by 3.
Yeah,
so,
that's right.
Yeah. We'll take a break now for our national anthem, and as traditionally the case, the choir director, Jill Hom, in her choir will sing it. as usual, a very nice rendition of our national anthem by Jill and her choir. Was that the Dynamic Sensation?
I believe it was, yeah. She's got, I think she had almost 30 kids at Dynamic Sensation this year.
Yeah, it looked like a big group.
15 girls and 14 boys or something like that this year.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And including Wade Springer. So
there you go. Avery Johnson is first out for Concord. He's a 5'10 junior. He'll be starting. 3.2 points per game. Jalen Boland, a 5'11 senior, 8.2 points per game. Number 14 is Lucas Pro, averaging 1.9 points per game. Andrew Kavanaugh, a 6' even senior, averaging 2.6 points per game. And rounding out the lineup for Coach DeShone and his Concord Minutemen is number 44, Parker McEwen, a 6'4 senior, averaging 6.1 points per game. And now for the Westview Warriors, who are without the services of Caden Grau tonight. 6'3 sophomore, home sick as he has been all week, as illness has kind of permeated throughout the crowd, or the team this week. Christian Noward will start as a senior, 6'1". Also, Luke Elmuth, another senior, 6'1", averaging 12.2 points per game. Wade Springer, 5'11 senior, averaging 3.6. Wiley Minix, 6'2 senior, averaging 9.3 points per game. And rounding out the lineup for the Warriors will be their big man, 6'6 senior Wyatt Zepp, averaging 10.1 points per game. So Christian Noward gets the call tonight for Coach Pribble and his Warriors. Being a senior, he'll get the start wearing number 11 at a forward position. And Dan's up trying to get the fans fired up in the team with his whistling, and we're set to go for another Concord Minutemen Westview Warrior battle here on the Westview hardwood. Wyatt Zepp will be jumping center with McEwen, Parker McEwen, two seniors for their respective teams. And the tip is controlled by the Warriors, Wade Springer. He'll give off to Helmuth. Helmuth works it inside to Zepp. Zepp can't find shooting room, so he'll get it back out front to Wiley Minix. Not a Helmuth. Well, we got the tip at least, Dan.
We did.
Get this started on the right foot. Minix looks inside, gets it to Springer, and he tries to feed Helmuth. A little bit too out to handle. It goes out of bounds off his hand. Turnover on Westview. Concord will bring it up. Concord coming off a win on Tuesday at John Glenn, 48-29. So both teams won earlier this week. Pro gets it inside to McEwen. McEwen makes a move on Zepp and bangs it off the glass. So Concord on the board first. Springer to Zepp in the corner. He's double teamed, loses the basketball, tries to get it off the shins of one of the Concord players, can't do it, and they intercept it. In the corner for three is Pro. It's going to be short. Good blackout by Zepp, and we have a hold. And that's going to be called on Wyatt, I believe.
Oh, it is. I didn't see it. I was watching the rebound.
So Wyatt picks up the first foul of the game for either team. And Jalen Boland will inbound for Concord.
Austin Slaybar, point guard, freshman point guard, checks in now for Christian Noward.
Out front, the pass comes to Lucas Pro. Veteran team on the floor for Concord. All of his players back from last year. Not all of them, I should say, but had a lot of returnees this year.
Austin immediately causes a turnover on the Minutemen. Good the ball loose.
Good defense by the freshman. Well, I guess he'd be a sophomore now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Played the whole season, so. Driving is Slaybaugh. Hesitates, puts it up. Good job by Austin Slaybaugh. Tied up at a deuce. Jalen Boland takes a three, top of the circle, got it. Three-pointer. Bolin 31% from beyond the arc on the season. Zepp gets it out front to Minix, now to Springer, and that's going to be a 2. Now off the mark. Tipped around into the hands of Wiley. Minix gets it out front to Helmuth. Helmuth puts it on the ground, loses a handle. One of the Minutemen fell to the floor. Zepp gets it in the corner, tries to drive the baseline, can't find room there. He'll get it to Helmuth. Both teams have come out in a man defense. Springer gets it to Helmuth. Shot from inside the paint is no good. And we have over the back. It's going to be called on Westview.
I think Zepp just picked up his second foul.
2 quick fouls on Wyatt here in the first quarter, and Brill will check in. Owen Brill, a 6'1 junior, checks in for Westview. (5-2) Concord, and they're inbounding. 14 Pro will bring it up for the Minutemen. Bolin drives, gives it off for a 3 for Johnson from the corner, no good. And back comes Springer to Slabaugh. Slabaugh to Minix. Back to Springer. They'll work it over to Helmuth and now to Brill. Austin down to baseline. Gives it off to Helmuth. They'll swing it back around to Springer now inside to Slabaugh. Good backdoor pass underneath to Helmuth, and he puts it in. Jalen Bolin now with the ball out front between the circles for Concord. Up top, it'll come to Kavanaugh. He bounce passes it inside to Pro. Pro loses it. Picked up by Slabaugh. Here comes Westview. Slabaugh all the way to the rim, and he got it.
4 for Austin.
Off the bench, nonetheless.
Yeah.
Bolin with it out front. The point guard for Coach Deshone and his Minutemen. They go left side of McEwen. Johnson. Back to Bolin. Pro gets it back to Johnson left side. Bounce pass down low. It'll go to McEwen. 3 in the air, off the mark, and we have a whistle and a foul and a push off. That's going to go against Concord.
It's going to be called on McEwen. It'll be his team's first.
Reese Revered comes in for Concord, 5'8 sophomore. Coming out will be Lucas Pro. Revered, number 12. Austin across the timeline, goes left side to Brill. Westview by 1, 6-5. Camden Yoder's checked in for Westview. Good post up by Helmuth underneath. Turnaround jumper, won't go. Minix with a rebound, gives off to Helmuth, misses, tipped up and in, and he's fouled. Good job by the seniors there.
Way to hang in there with it.
Right. Second foul on McEwen. And Luke a chance to complete the three-point play here.
McEwen comes out, and in for him is Camden Bonds, a 6'1 junior.
Westview by 4 now as Helmuth hits his free throw. Reese Brevierd will bring it up for Concord. Kavanaugh, right side to Bonds, and they'll work it back up top to Johnson. Kavanaugh feeds Bonds. Concord being patient here. Now a pick. Brevierd takes it in. Feeds it Johnson for a 3. Misses. Wiley Minix with the rebound. Good pass to Austin Slaybaugh, and Slaybaugh will bring it up. They get it out front to Minix. Well, Slaybaugh will set up the offense. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go first quarter. Westview by 4. Inside pass to Helmuth, and we have a charge on Luke.
Spun in there real hard. Revere was sitting there waiting, expecting that.
Yep.
So Daniel Yoder checks in, and this might be the earliest I have ever seen our entire team hit the floor.
Yeah, there aren't very many down there, but yeah, with
well,
Noward starting.
Yeah.
He's seen action, and so yeah, everybody's been in the ball game.
Daniel Yoder just came in.
Right. Jake DeShone also in the ball game for Concord, driving, trying to reverse layup with Kavanaugh, and misses. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westview. So that'll be Concord ball. Inbounding will be Brevierd. Little guy, 5'8" sophomore. Gets it into Bonds. Back to Brevierd. He'll dish it out front to Boland. Slaybaugh on him. Boland picks up a 3. No good. Spins out, and a rebound, Austin Slaybaugh. Camden Yoder took an extra step out front. That's going to be a travel.
Luke Helmuth getting set to check back in for Westview, coming in for Wiley. Third turnover there by Westview so far. 2 on Concord.
Brevierd brings it across the timeline for Concord, trailing by 4. Boland in the corner, he goes to DeShone. Out front to Kavanaugh. We'll go left side to Brevierd. Back to Kavanaugh. Driving is Boland. Can't find room in the lane. Gives it off to Kavanaugh. He drives the lane, and he's bumped by Daniel Yoder.
Yeah, I think they're discussing which one. He sort of is in a sandwich there.
Yeah, he kind of pinballed off a couple guys.
They are going to call it on Daniel, and that'll be the 4th on Westview for the quarter.
So Concord 1 away from shooting fouls here. Inside a minute, and the ball lobbed in, but right into the hands of Austin Slaybaugh. He'll take it the length of the court, puts it up, misses a shot that he'll get 2.
That'll be a foul on Boland. Jalen's first, team's 3rd. And Austin at the line to shoot a couple. So right now all of Westview's points coming from 2 players. Luke Helmuth with 5 and Slaybaugh with 4.
Senior and a freshman. Austin misses that free throw. Daniel comes back out as Wade Springer comes in. And Slaybaugh hits his free toss. 10-5 now, Westview by 5. Ticking down the last few seconds of the first quarter here. 40 seconds to go. Bounce past the free throw line, Bonds. Gets it out of trouble to Boland. Boland will swing it back out front.
To me, like they're setting up for the last shot.
Yep, exactly. Brevierd has an opening to the basket. He'll take it, put it up off the glass and go.
Or not.
Or not. 10-7. Westview by 3. Now the Warriors have a chance, but just 3 seconds to go. And now being held is Helmuth by DeShone, so it's going to be a foul, but it'll be out of bounds to Westview with 1.3 seconds to go. So a quick pass in and a quick shot for the Warriors coming here. Lob pass goes all the way out of bounds, so now without any time going off the clock, Concord will have a chance to bring it in.
Miscommunication there. Luke thought Wade thought Luke was going to stay there. Luke was coming to meet the ball.
Inbound pass from Kavanaugh comes to Brevier. He'll put the shot up at the buzzer. No good. So we played 8 minutes here in this varsity contest. Westview leading Concord 10-7. We'll be back with a second quarter right after this 60 seconds. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, blast coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204. Well, we need to get some people into the scoring column besides our two players, our freshman and our senior, Luke Helmuth and Austin Slaybaugh, both with 5 points.
Well, at least we can say we got a good mix between starters and bench points.
That's
it's
true.
Half and half.
That's right. Concord gets it first to begin the second quarter. Brevier in control out front. Gives off to Lucas Pro. Both teams using their bench tonight rather freely. Deschone hands it off to Pro. Pro bounce pass inside, and we have a traveling violation on Camden Bonds.
Show that as their fourth turnover now on the Minutemen. Westview also has 4.
Westview holding on to a 3-point lead here at 10-7. Minute and a half gone, or half a minute gone here in the second quarter. Brill gets it to Minix. Slaybaugh, now Helmuth. He'll get it to Springer. Looks like Concord's in a 2-3 zone. Minix underneath. Helmuth got it. Put it up and in. Get it inside the lane on that zone. That's going to be fruitful for the Warriors here tonight. Bruner had quite a few points. How many did he score in that JV contest?
13, I think. No, 16.
16 points. He's into the ball game. 32. Bo Bruner. Camden Bonds. They go left side to Pro. Pro tries to drive. Westview's playing tenacious defense up to this point. Brevier goes left side to Bruner. He drives the baseline. Can't find any shooting room there. He gives off to Bonds. Back to Bruner. Concord having problems here on offense. Ball knocked away. Brevier has it. Michonne shouting out instructions. Pro bounce passes it to Deschone in the corner right side. He tries to drive on Brill. Can't find the shot. He'll get it back out front again to Pro. And the Westview fans are coming to their feet here tonight. Driving is Brevier off the glass way too hard. And the rebound's pulled down by Wiley Minix. Right side to Helmuth. He drives, knocks away and puts it right back up and in. 9 points now for Luke. Westview has doubled up Concord now at 14-7. Boy, we're making Concord look a little harried here on offense.
No, they can't quite seem to get anything going.
Well, they're very discombobulated.
First period, they were 1 of 7 from 3-point range. I hadn't realized it was quite that bad till I was tallying it up.
And again, they have a 17-3 record coming into tonight's game. Brevier has his pocket picked by Wade Springer. Luke Helmuth to Minix. Minix to Wade Springer. Almost stolen away, but Luke gets it back, puts it up from the free throw line, misses a shot. DeShone with the rebound, and then he's fouled by Austin Slabaugh.
We got Wyatt and Camden coming back in, Owen and Austin out.
DeShone will inbound forward.
Sorry, almost halfway through the quarter here, and there's been a whole 4 points scored between the two teams.
Yeah, defense. Brevier gives it to Pro. Pro tries to lob it to Bronner underneath. Zepp right there. Can't get the shot off, so he gets it out front to Brevier. Now the ball's almost stolen, loose on the floor, picked up by Brevier. Underneath pass to DeShone. He gets it inside, has it knocked away with Bonds, and it goes out of bounds. And it's touched by Concord. It's going to be Westview ball.
And it looks like DeShone's doing a line change here.
Yeah, I think he's seen enough of that. Those 5 guys at least.
They put 4 new guys in.
I think these are a lot of their regular starters.
Yeah, so gotten some good minutes from the other guys, but he's ready to do something different.
14-7, Westview up 7. 4 minutes to go, first half. Luke Helmuth with it between the circles. He'll force up the shot inside. Can't get it to go in, but he's fouled. There'll be a 2-shot foul coming for Luke Helmuth.
And McEwen, who had just come in after sitting because he had 2 fouls, just picked up his 3rd foul.
He's going to have to come out now, I'm sure, as Camden Bonds is set to come back in.
They're going to have to shoot the first shot first. Luke with 9 already, a chance to move into double figures here.
Luke came in with a 12.2 point per game average. He's well on his way to that.
He has the only points scored by either team in the second quarter. I know last year was not a very high scoring affair, and it was starting to look like this might be the same.
Second shot up is good by Luke, 11 now. 16-7, Westview has built a 9-point lead here. Bolin across the timeline, drives on Slabaugh, and dishes it way over the corner to Johnson for 3. It looked like it was partially blocked. Offensive rebound, a block from behind by Helmuth, out of bounds. That'll be Concord ball. We are playing tough defense, and it's really rattling the Minutemen here.
They ended up with 2 offensive boards there, but so far it hasn't paid off.
Well, they're not tremendously big this year. They don't have a big guy inside, and they haven't hit their outside shots, and we're just killing them inside. There's a wide open 3 for Kavanaugh, and he hits. Second 3 of the night for Concord. Bolin had one early.
Makes him 2 of 9 from 3-point range.
Nix trying to drive, gives out to Zepp in the corner now to Slabaugh. He takes it into the lane and gives out to Camden Yoder. Down low to Zepp. Zepp makes the move toward the basket. Good job, but no, they're going to call him for traveling.
Love seeing him work his way in there.
I do too. But I don't like him seeing him getting punished for it. I think he just hesitated one extra time there and took an extra step. 16-10 Westview. 2:44 to go, first half. Kavanaugh gets it to Bolin. Back to Kavanaugh for 3. Spins out, no good. Slabaugh with a rebound for Westview. He'll give it to Helmuth. Luke calls out a play out front. Goes to Camden Yoder. Ticking down to 2:15 now to go in the first half. Luke drives and he's fouled. Draws a foul inside on Concord.
That's going to be on Jalen Bolin, his second. Getting him in foul trouble is not going to be a bad thing for us.
No. Bolin is their point guard. Valuable asset for Concord. Somebody's got some, there it is, 20. Kavanaugh got has a bloody mouth, so he's going to have to come out, I think. No, he's staying on the court. Luke hits his first free throw. And he'll get one more. And that one stays in.
It tried to climb out.
It sure did. 13 points now for Luke, 18-10. Westview back up to an 8-point lead now. As we tick down to 2 minutes to go in the first half. Pro controls out front, has it go off his foot, loose on the floor, picked up by Kavanaugh. To Breveard. Looks like Coach Deschone is going to have a lot to talk about in the locker room. Concord right now does not look like a 17-win team coming in. Ball no good. 3 offensive rebounds for Concord.
3 seconds.
Yeah, sure was. And yeah, he was in there a long time, but they, on all those offensive rebounds, they finally were able to get the shot off the glass to go in. 18-12 now. Westview up by 6 with 1 minute and 7 seconds to go first half. Minix comes out front to Slaybaugh. Lob inside to Helmuth. Turnaround jumper is good.
I think Helmuth is feeling it tonight.
Well, he's got a good matchup if he has Johnson on him. Helmuth is 6'1", Johnson at 5'10", so they know that matchup's good, and they're taking advantage of it so far. 20-12, Westview by 8.
He has 15 points, all but 5 of our points.
Johnson out front. They'll give it to Breveard now. 20 seconds to go first half. Once again, the Westview crowd cheering on their Warriors as Westview up by 8. 10 seconds to go first half. Breveard will try to get something going on offense here. 5 seconds to go. And right before the buzzer, Pro puts up a 3, misses. Austin Slaybaugh comes down with a rebound, and the Warriors go to their locker room with an 8-point lead over Concord. Our score at halftime, Westview 20, Concord 12. We'll be back with first half stats and scoring right after this 2-minute timeout.
Host your next conference or retreat in the heart of Amish country at the Farmstead Inn and Conference Center in Shipshewana. Our beautiful Amish-inspired inn is within walking distance to downtown shopping, theater, and delicious food. The perfect setting for any event. Located across from the famous Shipshewana auction, where every Wednesday at 9 a.m. you can find deals on furniture, antiques, primitives, art, glassware, tools, architectural salvage, and so much more. Plan the perfect getaway. Visit ShipshewanATradingPlace.com.
Home improvement supplies for your home, RV, or manufactured home don't have to cost an arm and a leg. Here's a secret the big box stores don't want you to know. Emma Warehouse has the products you need at below retail prices, including windows, doors, trim, furnaces, flooring, hardware, paint, and more. Emma Warehouse is located 6 miles west of LaGrange in downtown Emma. Call 260-593-2769 for more information. Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Height Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Height Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Pizza Depot on South Jefferson Street in Millersburg features delicious pizza and breadsticks, along with fresh salads. Dine in, carry out, and delivery are all available at Pizza Depot. Pizza Depot, 104 South Jefferson Street in Millersburg. 574-642-4229.
We're back at Westview High School. Boy, we got a lot of kids out there trying to make a buck tonight. Sorry, trying to make $2 tonight. Well, I guess they'd be making a buck because they got to spend a buck to make two. Anyway, taking a look at halftime stats, Westview outscoring the Minutemen 10-7 in the first quarter and then 10-5 in the second quarter. Not a whole lot of points scored at this point. Looking first at the visiting Minutemen, they have 5 players that have scored. All of those points have come from their starters except for revered sophomore that came in and hit a bucket in the first quarter. So 3 points each for Andrew Kavanaugh and Jalen Boland. They both hit a 3-pointer. And then 2 points apiece for revered, as I mentioned earlier, Lucas Pro and Parker McEwen. McEwen has spent most of the first half on the bench because he picked up 2 fouls early on. And then in the second quarter, he came in after a couple minutes and immediately picked up his 3rd foul and went right back out. So their biggest guy, McEwen, 6'4", and he's pretty broad across the shoulders too, has not been much of a factor because he hasn't been in there. But anyway, so 5 players, but all of them with 1 bucket each. The Minutemen are 5 of 19 shooting overall from the field tonight. So if it were 5 of 20, that'd be 25%. So they're just a hair over 25%, maybe 27. Westview, on the other hand, only has 2 players that have scored. In the first quarter, Austin Slaybaugh and Luke Helmuth both had 2 regular buckets and a free throw for 5 points apiece for the only scoring for Westview. And in the second quarter, I don't show that anybody even took a shot other than Luke. He had 4 field goal attempts. He made 3 of them. And, well, actually, 2 of those, so he probably took 2 more because he ended up at the free throw line for 2 2-point shots. So he took 6 shots in the second quarter, scored 10 points in the second quarter on 3 regular buckets, and was 4 for 4 from the line. So overall, Westview 6 of 7 from the free throw line tonight. Luke with 15 points, Austin Slaybaugh with 5, and that accounts for the 20 points scored by Westview so far. Westview right now with a 10-9 rebounding advantage, and I show the Minutemen with a whopping 2 defensive boards. They have 7 offensive boards. 3 of those came in one series there towards the end of the second quarter, where they kept getting the ball bounced back to them, but they couldn't score on it. Actually, they did finally score on it when they scored their 11th and 12th point there. But not a lot of rebounding happening for the Minutemen. Westview playing some tenacious defense tonight. Right now, Austin Slaybaugh has 3 rebounds for us. Wiley Minix also has 3. Luke Helmuth with a couple. So several of the rebounds for the Minutemen have been what you would call team rebounds, where the ball gets tipped out of bounds, and so then nobody actually gets credited with the rebound because we tipped it out of bounds, but it's considered a team rebound. So anyway, as I mentioned, the Minutemen are 5 of 19 from the field. I show that we've only taken 12 shots. We only took 5 shots. Oh, that's not even right. We only took 4 shots in the second period overall. Of course, we made 3 of 4, so we shot 75% from the field in the second quarter, or a whopping 4 shots. So Westview overall is 7 of 18 from the field. 0 for 1. I only show that we took 1 3-point attempt, and that was Wade Springer had taken an attempt early in the game. But Jerry just mentioning that Luke Helmuth is the only one that shot for us in the second quarter.
Is that right?
So, yeah.
Man, I didn't even think about that, but yeah, he was the only one that could get a shot on. He was the only one that
scored, but he was the only one that shot even. So.
Well, and he was trying to get inside on that zone, and he did. He was able to penetrate, and he's really showing some senior leadership there and kind of taking things over. So
it'll be interesting to see what Concord's come up with to combat that. Obviously, they're probably going to be focusing on Luke a little, I would guess. Of course, McEwen, if he's it'd be nice if we could get him in another foul real quick.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And he spent most of that first half on the bench for the Minutemen.
Yeah, had a bad luck there. He came in, and within a few seconds, he had his third foul.
Yeah,
So, yeah. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go before we start the second half of play. Our score at halftime, Westview 20, Concord 12. And we'll be back with more of our halftime show right after this 60-second timeout.
Shipshe Automotive Service provides 5-star auto repair services in the Shipshewana area. See Shipshe Automotive's professional auto repair technicians for advanced diagnostics for your vehicle. From suspension and alignment to AC repair, brakes, and general maintenance, with Shipshe Automotive Service, you gain a partner you can trust with all your auto repair needs. Shipshe Automotive Service also provides 24-hour towing service. That's Shipshe Automotive Service, 260-768-7119.
Host your next conference or retreat in the heart of Amish country at the Farmstead Inn and Conference Center in Shipshewana. Our beautiful Amish-inspired inn is within walking distance to downtown shopping, theater, and delicious food. The perfect setting for any event. Located across from the famous Shipshewana auction, where every Wednesday at 9 a.m. you can find deals on furniture, antiques, primitives, art, glassware, tools, architectural salvage, and so much more. Plan the perfect getaway. Visit ShipshewanATradingPlace.com.
I don't even see
We're back at
there.
Westview High School. We just realized that their leading scorer, we don't think he's here tonight. That might be a big part of why they're having trouble scoring.
Yeah, it looks like it. 14.8 point per game average. He leads them in rebounds, 4.5 rebounds per game, and that's Braden Messenger is their leading scorer. He's not even playing tonight. So
We hadn't realized that, but that would make a pretty big difference.
yeah, it sure would.
Averaging 15 points a game and playing without him. So we're playing without Caden Grau, who's averaging, what's he? He's worked it up to
8.2.
8.3, 8.2. So he's, but they're giving. I guess they're giving up 15 points a game here. Like you said, we hadn't realized that. So that might help explain why they're a little discombobulated.
Yeah, I guess so.
If a lot of the offense might run through him.
Right.
So he's 6'4". McEwen is out there at 6'4", but like you said, he's been in foul trouble, and it looks like he tends to play inside more. I can't remember what Messenger looked like. I'm sure he played last year.
No, I think he was a muscular kid, as I recall. But yeah, he did play last year. He was, I think he averaged like 12 points a game last year. But yeah, he's their main player from their last year's team that's back. But yeah,
So
guess we should have recognized that earlier. But I just looked down. I had his name and his stats highlighted on my sheet. Go ahead, Dan.
So tonight's halftime show was brought to you by Pizza Depot, with locations in Millersburg and now also in Middlebury. Middlebury number is 574-822-7372. Pizza Depot, featuring mac and cheese pizza as their February pizza of the month.
Westview will inbound to begin the second half, and they have an 8-point advantage over Concord at 20-12.
Yeah, there really haven't been, I don't know if there's been any change of possession jump balls as there used to be.
Held balls, no, I don't recall of it.
So we got the tip. They started the second quarter, and we started the third now.
Westview with their original starters back in there. Austin Slaybaugh goes left side to Springer. He's joined by Wyatt Zepp, Luke Helmuth, and Wade Springer. Ball tipped out of bounds, last touch by Concord. It's going to be Westview ball.
Of course, we talked a little bit about what Concord might have talked about at halftime, and see if Westview makes any drastic changes in their style of play or anything for the second half.
Somebody might have been on the phone to Messenger saying, hey, are you feeling any better? It's not that long a drive over here. Springer, left side to Minix, down the baseline. He'll take the shot from there, can't get it to roll. And on the out-of-bounds line was Concord as they went for the rebound, and it's going to be Westview ball.
They had two guys fighting for it. One of them was standing on the out-of-bounds line. Doesn't work so well that way for him.
Springer looking to inbound. Lob comes way out front, and it's grabbed by Kavanaugh of Concord on the steal, and we have a blocking foul called. Good hustle by Slaybaugh trying to gain position, but couldn't quite get there with enough time.
Yeah, that time I think he was expecting Luke to go out after that ball, and Luke just watched it go. He thought it was for someone else.
Yep. Andrew Kavanaugh, a 6-foot senior at the charity stripe. He's averaging 2.6 points per game and is a 70% free throw shooter.
First foul called on Slaybaugh.
First shot goes. He's got 4 now. Last regular season game of the 2023-24 season. Second shot short. And there for the rebound was Luke Helmuth. Springer goes to Slaybaugh and out of Helmuth. Wade, baseball pass across court to Minix for 3, and he hits from the corner.
Finally get somebody else in the scoring column.
Wiley with his first points of the game. A three-pointer, 32% three-point shooter this year. Westview up by 10, 23-13. We have some action underneath, and there's going to be a foul call. Looks like it's going to go against Westview.
Zepp just picked up his third foul. He's trying to stay with McEwen.
Brill comes in, Zepp comes out for Westview.
Some discussion about where to inbound the ball. They decided it should be down underneath instead of off to the side. Foul was called sort of out in the middle of the floor.
Well, they've changed, and I can't remember exactly what the rule is, but they've changed locations where balls come inbounds now. I was more concentrating on that foul rule rather than the other one, but I know they did change some things, so maybe that's what came into play there. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Westview ball.
That was the first two-point attempt by Jalen Boland down here at the other end. He's taken 5 three-point attempts in the game, made 1.
No, he is their second leading scorer. Did 8.2. They're averaging just 50.4 points per game. Helmuth backs it up now. We'll give off to Slaybaugh. Down low to Brill. Brill feeds Wade Springer. Oh, he can't get it off to go in off the glass. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Springer. It's going to be Concord basketball.
That's another one of those team rebounds. I think that's at least the 4th for Concord.
That's one place where they've kind of dominated tonight. Driving is Boland, shoots it into the lane to Kavanaugh. Now from the corner, Johnson misses a 3, and Minix grabs a rebound, and he's fouled.
McEwen just picked up his 4th foul.
McEwen just can't stop from reaching in, trying to knock the... he's arguing with the official, or not really arguing, but debating with him. McEwen, the senior, comes out.
So both teams having troubles keeping their big guys on the floor tonight. Zepp with foul trouble for us, and McEwen with foul trouble for them.
Slaybaugh gives to Helmuth. Helmuth goes to Springer now. 5.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Brill in the corner to go to Slaybaugh. Springer looking for help in the corner. Ball deflected back to him after he tried to get it to Slaybaugh, then loose and picked up by Boland. Feeds Johnson underneath, puts it up, misses. Put back is up and good by Pro. So again, a couple offensive rebounds there for Concord. Brill in the corner, Springer for 3. And he misses. And Concord comes up with a rebound. Boland brings it up. 23-15 Westview, 4:40 to go, third quarter. 3 in the air is good by Pro, his first 3 of the night, and Coach Pribble wants to talk things over. Concord in a little bit of a run here, 23-18, 4:36 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here.
So, yeah, they're having a little trouble getting going here in the second half for Westview now.
Concord, what are they on a 6-point run?
Well,
Not
no,
quite.
actually 5.
Yeah.
They'd made a free throw to start the quarter, and then now we've had Pros had a 2 and a 3, but they have scored 5 straight on us. Of course, Wiley has hit a 3 here in the second half.
The cheer section doing a few antics over there.
School principal out there leading it.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he likes to do that.
Oh, that's good. That's the assistant principal that was taking the picture, right?
Yeah, the junior high principal.
Junior high principal, yeah. 23-18 Westview, and they'll be inbounding underneath the Concord basket. 4:36 to go, third quarter.
Camden Yoder checked in there for Wade Springer.
Camden triple teamed for a second. Now we have a tie-up, and it's going to be Concord ball. So that's the first tie-up.
Yeah, they came. Camden was not expecting that at all. He had no idea the other guy was coming up to help on defense.
Planned trap there, it looked like. Brevier goes to Kavanaugh. Now right side to go to Bolin. Bolin drives underneath, pass, shot off the glass is good by Bonds. So now Concord comes back within 3, 23-20. 4:10 to go, third quarter. Helmuth goes left side to Slaybaugh. Slaybaugh to Brill. Back to Slaybaugh. Inside pass to Helmuth. They're dropping down and double teaming on Luke now. Tries to drive it into the lane. He does pick up the foul on one of the Concord players. Looked like it might have been Brevier.
Yeah, nope. Concord's really ratcheted up the defense inside there.
They sure have. Well, Luke was pretty much scoring at will in that first half. Lobbed in from Wiley Minix to Luke. Helmuth tries to drive it, puts up the quick shot, and he's fouled.
17 for Luke now. Foul's going to be called on Kavanaugh. His second, both here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Coach Deshawn's getting a warning from the official.
I didn't see what he did. Looked like he was just standing there, but he must.
He did something wrong. I'm not sure.
Apparently, I didn't see that.
Helmuth's second shot up and good. Free throw.
Well, I guess if you count his field goal as the first shot,
there
that
you
was
go.
the second shot.
26-20, Westview by 6. Bonds drives it to the free throw line and gives off to Pro. Back out front to Kavanaugh. Bolin. Pro tries to lob it inside, has it knocked away. Pro has it back down the baseline, shoots it out, but good. The anticipation there by Austin Slaybaugh to intercept that pass. Camden Yoder out front to Brill, to Helmuth. Ball tipped, still loose, but grabbed by Minix. Minix drives it to the free throw line and gives off to Camden Yoder. Quickly down to Brill. Brill into Helmuth, off the glass, no good. Skying for the rebound there was Kavanaugh. Now Bolin inside, wide open underneath was Bonds, and he puts it in. 26-22, 4-point lead now for Westview.
And we got a foul out front. It's going to be Kavanaugh again. 2:20 to go here in the third period.
Second foul on Kavanaugh.
No, it's
third
foul.
foul.
All here in the third quarter.
2:20 to go. Third quarter.
Wade Springer back in. Daniel Yoder checks in for Westview.
Inbound pass comes to Wade Springer. Driving is Camden Yoder. He'll get it back out front to Helmuth. 2:10 to go, third quarter. Yoder to Wade Springer. Looks like we're kind of going to four corner like we did at Fremont. Backdoor pass to Daniel Yoder. Beautiful, but he can't get the layup to go. He had the right idea, but we couldn't finish. Pro in the corner, gets it out front to Boland. Minute and a half now to go in the third quarter. Concord's gradually chipped their way back in. We had a 10-point lead at the most. Shots up off the glass down the baseline by Revered and good.
I think 8's the biggest we had.
Timeout's called. It's going to be a full timeout. Concord within 2 now, 26-24, minute 9 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Host your next conference or retreat in the heart of Amish country at the Farmstead Inn and Conference Center in Shipshewana. Our beautiful Amish-inspired inn is within walking distance to downtown shopping, theater, and delicious food. The perfect setting for any event. Located across from the famous Shipshewana auction, where every Wednesday at 9 a.m. you can find deals on furniture, antiques, primitives, art, glassware, tools, architectural salvage, and so much more. Plan the perfect getaway. Visit ShipshewanATradingPlace.com.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 rated reliability of Kubota compact tractors so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months and save up to $1,400.
Minute 9 seconds to go, third quarter. Westview up 2, 26-24 to Concord. Wade Springer will inbound right in front of his head coach. Ball inbounded to Slaybaugh. He's chased all the way into the backcourt by Breveard. Austin runs through a pick by Brill. Inside a minute now to go, third quarter. Springer. Goes to Slaybaugh down the baseline. Good job by the freshman. 7 now for Austin. 28-24. Westview back up 4 now.
Really needed to get a bucket there after.
Yeah, that was big.
Sort of stop the bleeding. 30 seconds to go.
Camden Bonds goes left side to Breveard. Boland now out front with 20. Deschone. 15 seconds now to go in the quarter. Boland out front, holding, 10 seconds. Now he'll make the move. Goes left side, Breveard will put it up. It's going to be long, no good. Underneath, shots up, no good, but a foul right at the buzzer. It'll be a 2-shot foul for Concord, unfortunately. Westview fouled right at the last second when Bonds got that offensive rebound and tried to put it back up. So he'll be out there all by himself to shoot 2 free throws.
And they called that on Minix, his first. Bonds with 4 points here in the third quarter, make that 5 now.
6'1" junior, averaging 1.8 points per game.
Yeah, he's way above his average. He ought to stop.
Yeah. Gets them both. So we played 3, 28-26, 2-point ball game. Westview leads it. We'll be back for the fourth quarter right after this 60-second timeout.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week. Scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken. And then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988 and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood, custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family owned and operated since 1989.
And we're back. 28-26 is our score. Both teams playing without key players in this ball game. Caden Grau out for Westview with illness. And Messenger, I'm going to ask one of these JV kids at the next stopping to play and see what's going on with him. Their leading scorer is out, Braden Messenger. 28-26, 2-point lead for Westview. And they begin with the basketball in this fourth quarter. Luke tries to dish it inside to Zepp. Good save, but going out of bounds there. Wyatt playing with 3 fouls.
McEwen back in there with 4 fouls for them.
Good job by Springer, but has it blocked away from behind. Pro with the rebound. McEwen. See how long it takes him to pick up that 5th foul.
Him and Zepp battling there. Let's see who gets the foul quickest. Huh?
Right. Concord could tie it here or take the lead with a 3. Johnson with it. They get it to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh drives on Wade Springer. Backdoor pass in the lay-in, and we're tied. Pro with his 9th point of the game. 28-28, we're all tied up. Zepp with it down on the baseline. He'll make the move on McEwen. Puts it up short. Yeah, he might as well go right at the big guy. Get him out of there. Good job by Luke to put it in off the glass. Stay with it and put it in. 20 now for Luke. Westview back up 2. This is kind of the game I expected, a close game. And that's what we're getting. 2-point contest. Slaybaugh almost had the steal there on Bolin. Pass deflected out of bounds off of Westview. Pro almost tried to save it, then he thought, no, thought better of it. So Concord will inbound underneath their own basket with Bolin triggering it in for the Minutemen. Pass comes in to McEwen. He'll get it to Kavanaugh. Now low to Pro. Back out on the wing to McEwen. Now back in the hands of the point guard, Bolin.
6 minutes to go in the game. Central Nobles leading Fairfield 31-18 at halftime.
Are you kidding me? Wow. McEwen stayed with it and put it in. He had a couple offensive boards that time. Basket counts, and now Concord could take the lead if McEwen could make his free throw.
And Zepp just picked up his 4th foul.
Central Noble with a huge lead over Fairfield, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
31-18 according to Andrew.
Wonder where that game's being played. 5:47 to go, fourth quarter, 30-30 to go, or 30-30 game, and it still is. Missed free throw, good block out by Springer. All tied up at 30. Across the timeline comes Luke Helmuth. He'll go one-on-one with McEwen trying to draw that foul. No good. And the ball's grabbed there on a rebound by Bolin. The inside pass goes to Kavanaugh. He'll get it back out to Bolin. Bolin with the 3. No good off the back of the rim, and Luke Helmuth pulls down the rebound for the Warriors. He'll get it to Minix. Back to Luke.
Luke has tied his season high, not his career high. 20 points right now.
Inside, 5 minutes to go now in the basketball game. All tied up at 30. Luke down the lane, and we have a reach-in foul is going to be called.
Is that Kavanaugh again? He's picked up 4.
I think so.
All against Luke.
Well, we know who to go against. If you go in there, you're going to hit either McEwen or Kavanaugh, it seems like. And so Now both of them will come out of the ball game. Bonds has had a good game off the bench. He comes back in. He has 6 points.
So the 3 players with 4 fouls, 2 for Concord, 1 for Westview, all come in off the bench.
Lob pass comes into Slaybaugh in the paint. He'll give off to Luke, right side. Baseball pass across court. Brill wide open for 3. It's going to be short, no good. Tipped out, but right into the hands of Brevierd. And back comes Concord with a chance to take the lead now. Johnson goes right side with it to Bolin with Slaybaugh on him. Bounce pass down low, it'll go to Bonds. Out front, Johnson was eyeing the 3. Thought better of it, he gave it to Bolin. Brevierd tries to drive on Wade. I think Wade got it in the stomach, but he picks up the foul as well.
It's going to be the second on Westview for the quarter. 4:19 to go here in the 4th period. 1 foul on Concord in this period.
Brevierd looking to inbound. Bounce pass comes into Bonds. Pro picks it up, gives it to Bonds. Right back to Bolin. Bolin shot from just beyond the free throw line is good. First regular field goal, and now Concord with a 2-point lead. Inside 4 minutes to go in the ball game. 3 minutes, 50 seconds to be exact. Slaybaugh with it out front. Goes right side to Brill. Lob inside Helmuth. He'll put it up. Can't get it to go, but he's fouled by Bonds.
That'll be Bonds first. 2 on Concord. 3:38 to go.
Looks like McEwen's getting set to check back in again.
Angola
and Kavanaugh.
Sorry, Lakeland up over Angola 32-21 at halftime.
Shot by Luke is good.
Andrew says that game Fairfield Central Noble is being played at Fairfield.
Wow. It's like Central Noble might have taken them by surprise.
Were they at the top by themselves?
No, they were tied with, was it Lakeland?
Lakeland, and that means, okay, so Luke, season high for him. 22.
Yep.
That personal high was last year. He had 23 versus Central Noble in sectional.
I would guess he's going to break that or at least tie it. Coach Deshone, the whistle blew and he got a timeout. He wanted the foul called. Very upset, but there'll be a timeout on the court. Coach Deshone gets the timeout with 32-32, 3:26 to go in this ball game.
He was out there talking to the coach, I mean, to the ref, and he thought he wanted the timeout, so he called one for him.
Yeah. We'll keep it right here for this one. Well, I guess it is a 60, but that's okay. We'll keep it here.
Yeah, he's not happy with that.
No, maybe. Well, I don't know. Maybe he thought the foul should have been called before. I don't know. Maybe he was trying to call a timeout, but I don't know.
I think as upset as he was not trying to call a timeout.
No, I don't think so.
But, out there shouting at the ref, I mean, if he would have wanted the timeout and the ref wouldn't have called it, he would have been just as upset. So.
Right. Concord comes out of their huddle. We're close enough. I'd like to hear what Deshone is saying. He's still arguing his point.
He's saying he was raising his right fist, and that's not the
that's not symbol. A timeout. Yeah,
that's not the sign for a timeout.
So. Well, he's got a point there, but that's
so he's still got 3 timeouts left. So I'm not sure why he's so upset. I mean, I guess maybe he thinks he still needs 4 timeouts. I don't know.
Or I think they were ready. He thought that they were calling a foul out there. Bolin covered up outside by Slaybaugh, but he gives it to Kavanaugh. Right back to Bolin. Boland gets a pick from McEwen. Now wide open underneath. I thought he was going to miss it. Kavanaugh puts it in. Concord back up 2 now. Back and forth game, 34-32. Concord by 2. 2:56 to go in the ball game. Slabaugh hands it off to Helmuth. Turnaround jumper good off the baseline. Luke having a game of his life on the high school hardwood. In the corner, Johnson for 3, and he hits. Well, we're seeing some good basketball. 37-34, Concord by 3 now.
A lot more scoring happening here.
Yeah, pretty low scoring in the first 3 quarters, but not the case so far here. Luke, another shot up. This time he misses. McEwen with a rebound. Outlet pass comes to Boland. 2:10 to go in the ball game. Kavanaugh with the ball out front. Left side pass comes to Johnson. Inside to McEwen. McEwen puts it on the floor. Can't get the shot. And the rebound's pulled down by Slabaugh. Slabaugh almost had his pocket pick there. Good ball handling there by the freshman. Left side, Minix inside to try to get it to Brill, who would add a wide open shot, but it's knocked out of bounds by Pro. And now Coach Brill wants to talk it over. Minute 43 to go in the ball game, and what a ball game we have. Concord 37, Westview 34. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Visit the new Yoder Crossroads Complex in Shipshewana. Start your day off right with locally roasted coffee at 5 Lakes Coffee. Speedy drive-through or enjoy the aroma and coffee inside. Breakfast and lunch at the Corn Crib Cafe offering daily lunch specials and featuring Yoder popcorn. Quality popcorn since 1936. Homemade caramel corn and free samples while you browse our gourmet shops. That's Yoder Crossroads, 5 and 20, Shipshewana, Indiana.
(37-34), minute 43 to go in the ball game. Westview inbounding. Luke with the inbound pass puts it up and in. Brings Westview back within 1.
136.
26 for Luke. Boland gets it to Pro. McEwen back to Pro. Minute 25 to go in the ball game. Westview down 1. Inside pass almost lost there by Kavanaugh. Gets it back. Johnson now. Without Messenger, who is officially sick. Ball stolen. Here come the Warriors. Helmuth. Layup. Good. Westview up 1.
103.
1 minute to go in the ball game. 38-37. Westview by 1 point. Boland with the ball out front. Bounce passes it to Pro. Inside to McEwen. And he is fouled. I think Minix might have picked that up.
Either him or Helmuth, they were both right there.
Could be Luke. Yeah.
That's only his second.
Neither team shooting, so Concord will inbound underneath their own basket off to the right. Lob pass comes into McEwen. Turnaround hook is good. McEwen was 6. Quick timeout called by Deshawn. Concord by 1. 45.8 seconds to go in this ball game. Full timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Be back right after this.
Are you looking for unlimited high-speed internet? With no contract and no credit check. No matter where you live, it's available. Bringing America together. J&R Solutions, Internet Service Provider. Call them at 574-349-7673.
As I mentioned just a few moments ago, Messenger is officially sick. I asked one of the JV players, so yeah, we both have a player sick, and I think it's made a difference for both teams in this ball game.
Just a different style of play when you're missing some of your top guys. Well, and then the foul trouble for their remaining big guy, Concord's, and then of course Zepp's not played a whole lot. He's been in foul trouble almost the whole game as well.
Exactly. But it is to our advantage to take that ball inside because McEwen's playing with 4 fouls, and then they also have Kavanaugh with 4 fouls who guards that middle a lot. Now Concord applying the pressure, ball knocked away from Slaybaugh, gets it back, and now we have a blocking foul is called on Breviard.
I think that's probably the right call, but Slaybaugh had started lowering his shoulder when he took off.
Right.
So both teams with 3 fouls now, 42.2 seconds.
Helmuth brings it up. Slaybaugh with the basketball. Across the timeline. Goes to Springer. Half a minute to go in the ball game. Westview down 1. Slaybaugh driving on Breviard. Gets it to Minix. Back outside, it'll come to Slaybaugh. He goes left side to Brill. Up top, 15 seconds to go in the ball game. Driving is Helmuth, puts it up. Go, won't go, tipped up, good.
He put it back in himself.
30 now for Luke.
7.6 seconds to go.
Timeout called on the court by Concord. Down 1 with 7.6 to go. What a ball game. What a ball game altogether, but Luke is really, he scored 30 of his team's 40 points. Holy
you're
moly.
right. Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
So the only other points, Slaybaugh has 7 and Minix has 3. We only have 3 guys that have scored tonight.
Yeah.
That's really unusual.
Well, and it's not really good. You like to have, widespread scoring or whatever, evenly distributed scoring, but man.
Oh, they changed the clock. They moved it back to 9.1 seconds.
That's going to be huge.
They're going to have to bring it the length of the floor. Plenty of time.
Right.
And only 3 fouls called on Westview so far, so we have 1 we can give away if we want to slow things down before it's a shooting foul. But
what a ball game. What a way to end the regular season. If you hadn't heard, Westview will be involved in the first game of the sectional next week on Tuesday night as they'll meet Fremont in game 1 beginning at 6 o'clock with a tip-off. We'll follow Westview throughout the postseason tournament, whatever it takes. As long as they win, we'll be there. Inbounding will be Kavanaugh. He gets it into Bolin. Bolin across the timeline. Almost loses the basketball. Puts it up, misses. Rebound, Wade Springer. And the Warriors are going to win by 1. 40-39 is our final score here tonight. Westview wins it by 1 point over the Concord Minutemen. So for the second year in a row, Westview pulls out a victory from the Minutemen. The final score, Westview 40, Concord 39. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with stats and scoring and probably an interview with one of the players. I bet it'll be Luke right after this 2-minute timeout.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood, custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
Home improvement supplies for your home, RV, or manufactured home don't have to cost an arm and a leg. Here's a secret the big box stores don't want you to know. Emma Warehouse has the products you need at below retail prices, including windows, doors, trim, furnaces, flooring, hardware, paint, and more. Emma Warehouse is located 6 miles west of LaGrange in downtown Emma. Call 260-593-2769 for more information.
Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, blast coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
And we're back at Westview. What a finish of this ball game tonight. Westview wins it by 1 point over Concord, 40-39. Dan?
Goodness. So, yeah, interesting stat. In the even-numbered quarters, the only Warrior to score was Luke Helmuth. So in the second quarter, he scored all 10 of our points. In the fourth quarter, he scored all 12 of our points. In between there, Austin Slaybaugh added 7 points, 5 in the first quarter, 2 in the third, and Wiley Minix hit a 3 in the third. That's it. Those are all the points for Westview. For Concord, they had nobody in double figures. Lucas Pro was the closest. He had 9 points tonight on 3 regular buckets and a 3. 6 points, 3 players with 6 points. McEwen, who sat a good chunk of the game with foul trouble. Camden Bonds, he scored all 6 of his points in the third quarter, and then 6 points also for Andrew Kavanaugh, who hit a 3, a 2, and was 1 for 2 from the stripe. So 5 points for Jalen Boland, 4 points for Reese Revered, and Avery Johnson had 3 points. He had a 3-pointer in the fourth quarter. So yeah, Westview scored 10, 10, 8, and 12 going by quarters. And on the other side, the Concord Minutemen scored, let's see, what was it, 7, 5, 14, and 13. So they definitely scored more in the second half than we did, but we had built up that 8-point lead at half. So that's what got us here. So
we have all of the seniors coming up tonight.
All right. So we'll just work our way through the list here. So who's first?
Whoever.
Well, how did it feel to grab that last rebound there, Wade?
Oh, it felt pretty nice, I'll be honest.
Sort of sealed the deal there, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
So any big thoughts about tonight, or just for the season overall?
Hey, that's a great way to end the season, the regular season. Man, I love it. Nothing's better than that, especially with these guys we played with for 4 years in the high school, and who knows long outside of that, but
yeah,
it felt awesome. Words can't describe the feeling, this atmosphere. It's pretty awesome.
You know, it's always been a debate whether it's good to play the Minutemen in the last game of the year because you're going into the section, you like a good win. And so 2 years in a row now we've had a win against Concord to kind of pull us into the sectional. Helped us last year, I think, because we got through all the way to the regional.
Oh yeah, they are always a good team to go at the last game. The NLC team, they always bring the pressure, they always bring the strength and effort. So to go at them at the last game, it's just awesome. Gets us ready for Fremont now. Yeah. Fremont's strong, they're physical. I think they did a good job getting us ready for that. So,
well, believe it or not, Central Noble was beating Fairfield tonight at Fairfield. So you never know.
It was like 18 to 30.
That's good to hear.
I know you don't want to look ahead because you have to beat Fremont first, but you never know this time of year. Hey, good luck. Congratulations on a big win tonight, Wade.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. And now
Christian Noward
has joined us. Congratulations, Christian. Got a start tonight being a senior.
Yes,
big
sir.
win for the Warriors.
Oh, yeah. was incredible. The atmosphere was electric. That game winner by Luke, very impressive. It's what we live for.
Pretty exciting, to say the least. Now, next week you go in to the sectional here with Fremont. And it's always tough to play a team twice within a week or right at a week. So what do you look for in that game? Same as last time, or do you think you're going to see a surprise?
Well, we just have what we go off with for the film. We're expecting some zone, or we got to see the middle. Just play with a little bit more intensity next time. Yep.
Well, good luck. Congratulations on the win here tonight. You had a fantastic season in the JV year as well, so good job.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it.
All right. Wiley Minix here. You realize you were our third leading scorer tonight with 3.
Pretty good, yeah.
So, thoughts about tonight's game?
I think we came out and played really hard, but that third quarter stretch, like we said last time, it got us.
Yeah, you're right. We had talked about
about that. Yeah, in the fourth quarter, I mean, we kind of picked it up, but still, it wasn't that good. We wish we could keep that for a little bit longer through the whole game. So.
Ready for sectional next week?
Yeah, it's going to be
good
fun.
way to go into that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always nice to beat Concord in that last game of the year. Get some momentum going into that sectional next week.
Yeah, they're a tough team. They're always hard to beat, so it's good to beat them.
Well, it's kind of ironic. We were missing Caden tonight. They were missing their best scorer. I mean, it was kind of a trade-off there, but we got the best of them, so that's the important thing, get that momentum from Concord, take it into sectional play next week.
Yeah.
So, well, congratulations. Good luck next Tuesday in that sectional.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yep.
And Wyatt, there must have been something up high in the air tonight, because the two big guys on each side were sitting the bench most of the game because of foul trouble.
Yeah, me and Parker are good friends. Played AAU together a couple summers ago, and we were joking during the game. They were killing us out there for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't letting you play much, were they?
No, they were not.
It's like you got a couple fouls, you were sitting. He got fouls, he was sitting.
Yep.
So
it was a rough one for sure, but great win and good win to build off of and go into sectionals.
Yeah.
Well, and your buddy here, Luke, kind of stepped
Unbelievable
up
game.
Filled the hole, huh?
Unreal game.
30 points. He scored all but 10 of our points. So congratulations, Luke. It looked like you kind of wanted to win tonight.
I did want it.
Yeah, I could tell.
So, yeah, plus, I mean, I have you down for 6 or 7 rebounds, 4 offensive boards. So, of course, some of those were putbacks of your own. It's like you missed it and like, oh no, it's going in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, heck of a game.
Thank you.
So,
great ball game, and I know it's a team effort when you go into a ball game, but tonight with Wyatt getting into foul trouble, and they had guys covered up on the perimeter. They were in a zone, right? You wanted to get it in the middle, and that's where you were getting.
Yeah.
And you had McEwen and Kavanaugh both in there in foul trouble. All you needed to do was go straight at them, and that's what you did.
Yeah, it was great. I got to thank my teammates and my coaches because they did a great job trusting me and then also getting me the ball even into those scoring positions I was hitting shots at. So I got to thank them all. They really trusted me, and I also got to thank God because I didn't think my shot was falling before the game. I won't lie. So
sometimes that'll happen where you can't hit a shot in the warm-ups, but then the game starts, and sometimes it's the other way around. Yeah. You're hotter than a firecracker in warm-ups, and then they don't fall during the game. But anyway, everything worked out well for the whole team, but you especially with the best game of your career.
Definitely.
Tonight in the final game of the regular season. Definitely. So both of you going into sectional next week against Fremont. You should be familiar with them. You just played them a few days ago, so good luck with that.
Thank you.
But you're playing them right here too, and that's going to be
excited.
nice.
We're excited.
Yeah.
So I don't know if either one of you had the headsets on. We were talking a little bit about the fact that Lakeland and Fairfield are both having a little trouble tonight. Lakeland is still ahead at the end of the third quarter by 5 or 6 over Angola.
That's
Central
good.
Noble is all over Fremont. Fairfield right now. So 3 minutes to go in the end of the third quarter. Central Noble 41. Okay, so Fairfield's coming back. They're still down by 5. But if they both be kind enough to lose,
be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
That's trying to catapult you guys into the top spot.
Yeah. Be tied there with us.
It could happen.
So, anyway,
that'd be a good way to end the evening.
Definitely.
Definitely. Here, so, yeah.
All right. Well, we wish you guys the best of luck next week. You get to play the team with the second best record in the sectional, and of course you just played them this week, so you know exactly what to do to beat them again, right?
Yep. Exactly.
Well, congratulations, guys. Good luck on Tuesday.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
All right. See you then. That was Wyatt Zepp and Luke Helmuth joining us. All the seniors came up. That was kind of nice in their final regular season game here at Westview. So that's going to wrap it up from Westview tonight. Final score, Westview 40, Concord 39.
Awfully close to what it was last year, isn't it?
It was 40-36 last year, 40-39 this year. Both Warrior victories, so we won 2 in a row. We still have a long way to go to even out that series as it goes to now 28 wins for Concord, 12 wins for Westview after the victory tonight. So Westview goes to 16-5 overall this year. Concord falls to 17-4 going into sectional play next week. We'll be on the air about 6:45 or 5:45 rather from Westview on Tuesday night as we play Fremont in the first game of the sectional. Tonight's game sponsor was Weaver Furniture Sales with 2 locations in Shipshewana south of US 20 on County Road 75 North and in the Davis Mercantile on Main Street in downtown Shipshewana. The pregame sponsor for tonight's game was J&R Solutions, providing unlimited internet no matter where you live. Our halftime sponsor was Pizza Depot in Millersburg, and of course our new location now opened up in Middlebury. This evening's game is also brought to you by Shipshewana Trading Place, featuring Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday beginning at 9 a.m. By Height Auto Body, US 20 West in LaGrange. By Yoder Crossroads, located south of Shipshewana on the southwest corner of State Road 5 and US 20. By Emma Warehouse in downtown Emma. Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. By Stutzman Power Equipment on US 20 between Shipshewana and Middlebury. By Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Shipsy Automotive Service just south of US 20 on State Road 5. By LaGwana, your local creative services provider. By Animal Care Clinic of Topeka. Jerry Standard Service in downtown Middlebury. And Southwind Flooring at 7300 North, 1000 West, Shipshewana. Tonight's game is also a presentation of LaGwana Media and the IHSAA Champions Network. I'd like to thank our camera people this year, Michael Yeep and also Ian Donat for their work behind the camera. Jeremy Anderson as our engineer, and Dan for filling in tonight for Jamie Miller as color commentator. That'll do it for tonight. Good night, everyone.